Hello everyone and welcome to episode 6 of this Elden Ring playthrough. My name's Greg. Previous episode we made our way finally into, I guess, the start of Stormvale Castle. We fought our way through the gate, killed the giant, fought our way up through this area here, ran into some frame rate issues, but managed to eventually, with the help of our lovely pack of wolves, kill everything, get in here and get to this site of grace. Actually last night I was hanging out with a few friends and we were just playing a few board games and having a couple of drinks, but for the entire evening I was so distracted because I kept thinking about all three bosses that we faced in the last episode, who all three got the better of us: Tree Spirit, Crucible Knight and the Tree Sentinel. And I'm starting to think I might make this a bit of a vendetta episode. We're going to go and we're going to kill all of them. I'm willing just to use all my smithing stones because we picked up a few going through that area there. Picked them up. Going to improve both these swords and continue with the dual wield, and then we're going to kill those bosses, or at least give it a good go before continuing forward. Other couple of things, there's an item I want to read that I was looking at. I went through the edit and realised I didn't read it, and I thought might be quite interesting, which I'll probably do first. I'm also now playing in borderless window because I hear that that's slightly better for frame rate, so hopefully that fixes a couple of the issues we had last episode. And I've switched to a PlayStation 4 controller. I'm hoping that I've played this enough now that I'm not going to get confused when I see something like Y and have to think Y equals triangle. I'm hoping it's going to feel pretty natural. So maybe that's going to make us play a bit better. Who knows? I might have to switch back if not. But yeah, starting off with the item that I wanted to read, it was some armor. And it was anything with the word Godric in it. So yeah. Helm worn by soldiers loyal to Godric the Grafted, made from durable iron layered with a chainmail. Okay, I was hoping to get a bit more information about Godric, although Godric the Grafted, previous episode, we fought against, who was it? It was, no, we didn't fight together, we met that NPC, and she was talking about spiders, people being turned into, I think, chrysalids maybe, and it sounded like being grafted onto things. I'm now worried that Godric is going to be a giant spider monstrosity, so we've got that to look forward to. This one adorned with a plume of withered ashen hair. Yeah, soldiers loyal, knights loyal. Okay, cool. Right. We're going to go back through here. I'm going to do a quick sweep of this area, see if I get any more smithing stones, upgrade both of these swords, and then I think let's fight some bosses. So hopefully, using a PlayStation 4 controller now, I do a bit better. Yeah, I already feel so much more at home. See, look at him. He's got glowing eyes. What is that? Like... and then he dies, but nothing different. Okay. Oh, another smithing stone. Perfect. See, this is what I wanted. I'm still struggling with these guys with these big tower shields, so I'm gonna do that with this guy. Good that they don't actually do much damage. Oh my god. See, if I just had a kick, I would just simple kick of the shield. There we go. Yeah, kick of the shield to kind of break their guard, and then yeah, that's what I've done in previous games like this, but that's okay. And cool. I don't know why I struggled with these guys so much before. I'm putting it down to the changing of controller. Clearly I've been handicapping myself. And now that I'm using a controller where I'm more at home, having no issues. That's happened a few times where I've run towards something, hit me with an arrow, and it's completely staggered me. Might be like it's like a heavy crossbow. Cool. We did very well. Oh, and the other thing I remembered, which I haven't done, is I'm fairly sure. Yeah, I never used this golden seed to increase my flask usages. So, yeah. Let's go do that now, and at the same time, let's... Yeah, this is where you smith. Let's improve our flask, let's improve our weapons, and then, given that we're here, Tree Sentinel. So yeah, let's do that now. Still got nothing I can improve armor wise. Right, let's level up first. Wait, does smithing... Ooh. Well, let's... Yeah. Add a charge. Perfect. I think it was just the one I had. Oh, hang on a second. Use 2 golden seeds to increase the number of flask uses. Ah, so it gets more and more expensive. Like Breath of the Wild with the seeds. I can't remember what those... Why can't I remember what those seeds are? The there's 900 of them. The little green dudes. Can't remember their names. I was going to say Kokiri, but it's not. But yeah, those seeds that you need, and it gets more and more expensive to increase your like armor inventory size. Okay, strengthen that. Yeah, it does cost runes, you see. Now I think you can get to +3, it said. So let's do it with both these swords. Let's get 1. So we've got both at 2, and then I think this is the one. Sorry, both at 1, and then this one takes to 2. So I just got to check. I guess right hand you put the better one. Yeah, so let's swap those around. I've got quite a few of these. I might sell some stuff as well at this point. I know I've got a bottomless chest, so bottomless storage, but I can't see a use really.
Ah, always a pleasure.
Sell my stuff. Yeah, why not sell both of these? I'll sell the heavy crossbow for now. I can't see myself using a crossbow. Yeah. Sell those. I can't be bothered to unequip them to get the other one. I might just sell this buckler at this point as well. It's not doing anything. Sell it. Anything we've got duplicates of as well, I'll sell. I realise that in this game, because you can add stuff, I imagine you'll be able to upgrade armor in certain ways. There might be a point where you would keep duplicates. Like, I can see it with a sword. You know, have a lightning sword, have a poison sword, have a fire sword. But in terms of all this stuff, let's just get rid of it. Cool.
Goodbye.
That's enough for now. 4,000. Very nice indeed. Let's level up. Strength would improve the way I'm going. A bandit with high strength. I might do 1. And health is always good. Okay, I should be doing a fair bit more damage now. Also, I think it's easier. So, Tree Sentinel first. I think we can do this. I think this is the closer one. So we'll start from this site of grace. Still undecided about horse versus on foot. But one thing I do know is out of all of my kind of summons, my spirits, the wool's easily the best. And I don't mind burning through all my FP for it because either I die... Oh, he held that for so long. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Oh. I think my FPS is better. I think borderless window has worked. Okay, I think... Do you know? I don't know if it's the improvements I've made to my weapons, but I'm doing a lot better. I mean, I might not do it, but I might do it. Get my stamina back. I felt like I should have rolled through that. I was mid-roll. Oh, this is so close. Oh, okay. No, frame rate still it's a few issues. And then... I'm not going to do it. No. Okay, this guy is so doable. I think I gave him too much respect. I think I could have beaten him before. Wolves, I mean, I did more, I think more damage when the wolves weren't there. Problem I've got is I'll roll through an attack and I'll try a lunge, but he's always just out of reach. But this guy is definitely... Yeah, I mean, we almost had him then. The other thing, it could be the controller. It could just be, you know, new dawn, it's a new day. Oh, come on. Yeah, I just, you know. Right, let's just wail on him. Yeah, because he almost has like a little bit of a stagger there. Oh, no. Oh. That was my fault. Forgot to switch back to my flasks after summoning. We're going to do this. We're going to do it. Oh, I should make a note of how many runes I've got, because I don't know if it's even worth me getting them. And it probably isn't, because I can just do a few run-throughs of the... Oh, they're right here anyway. But... No, we're not going to bother next time. Unless I die really close by. Just seems... Okay. Let's summon that now. I've already switched back to my flask, which is the mistake that killed me last time. I could have got stuck on these rocks there. Okay, and I'll take a heal. Do I do more damage attacking that horse from behind? Oh, I'm inside him. Okay, cool. Okay, there we go. This is going very well. Almost getting him stuck on that rock actually helped. Oh, until he does that. Oh my god. Oh, sometimes I don't know when he's actually attacking. He holds out his, I guess, Halberd. We're gonna do it. I can feel it. It is gonna happen. Maybe this time. Yeah, these wolves seem to last a bit longer, and all I need is just for them to take, just to aggro him so he's facing away, because I do think I might do more damage if I attack him from behind, but I might be wrong. Yeah, so it was like 120 there. Oh my god. Oh, that's only 80. And then... I keep rolling way too early, and then he just hits me as soon. And sometimes he does that real big, like almost like cleave that just gets me regardless of where I am. Oh, I died again. Wasn't watching my health. Oh, I think they broke his... He went down there. I think they broke his posture. I need to check. I don't know if this guy is also susceptible to bleed damage. Now I'm actually a bit more alright getting up front with him. Maybe. Now I know I can't do my cool attack. My kind of double slash, but I'm going to focus with the knife this time and see if he's affected by bleed. And then I might adjust my tactics if he is. So he always comes here. Right. Let's pretend that didn't happen. There's no bleed happening. I almost have to heal regardless of how much damage he does, because yeah, he does more than half, so oh, I thought it was coming off his horse then. I just want to see about bleed. Come on. Oh, I can't even see. No. Right, not going to focus. I don't. At the start there, I was whacking him quite a bit with my knife, and I felt like there should have been. It should have happened. Either he might have a massive resistance. He might be able to do it, but I just don't think it's the right move. So back to this. And I'm also going to only focus on like double attacks because I think it does more damage. It might use up more stamina, but I think if I can only get one attack in, it may as well be my most damaging attack. Oh my. It feels like he's doing it. Oh, no. Did it again. That was nearly all my health. I thought I pressed roll there. Oh my god. We did so well the first time, and now I'm in a bad way. What did I do well that time? Okay. Because now he's definitely aggroed on them, so get a couple of hits. And now he's aggroed against me. Nope. Oh. And now, yeah, he's... oh god. Oh my god. Okay. Is it just me and him now? Okay. I don't want to go back to a shield. I have to learn to dual wield, and that means sticking two-handed. You know what? What we haven't tried for a while is this. I think we need to change tactic. I'm thinking get on torrent is the way. It can just maybe make me escape a couple of moves, and I think I'm a bit more confident knowing which side to swing on, and I can still have my wolves. So I've lure him. So I just... oh, this, no, I'm done in by the lag there. Yeah, I think attacking the back of the horse, I'm definitely doing more damage. Oh, he just knocked that tree down. No. No, I don't think torrent's a good idea, because just one hit from this guy and it can sometimes knock me off. Let's go again. Ooh, that was a lot of damage. Ooh. Oh my god. I keep thinking he's like staggered or stunned, and then he goes and does something like that. Ah, missed all of those. I'm just watching his halberd now. Thought I got that roll off in time. Oh, more lag. Can't see him. Just watching the halberd. Not watching it closely enough. I'm just always out. I just always miss that. Okay. No. Got away from me there. Yeah. Don't watch him on the horse. Just gotta watch his arm, and just when he fires off that swing. That was the best one for a while. And I think the only chance I've got of doing this, I need to get him down to half at least, whilst I still have my wolves, and then we might be in for a chance. Can't. Oh my. I was just trying to get away from him then. So you can't always watch the halberd because sometimes his horse just bashes into you like that. I mean, it's telling me now charge and jump attacks. I wonder if he's weak to pierce. I don't know if I'm going to have much opportunity, but maybe I need to do more attacks like that. Let's go. It's got a long charge up though. Let's see, like that. And then you've got to be in range as well. Oh, didn't even see how he got me there. Right, here we go. Nah, not enough to be worth it. Oh. Yeah, I'm dead. Do I go back to the bleed technique with this guy? You see, if I'd had a few goes like this, I'd be like, no chance. But it's the fact in that first go, got him down quite a bit, and I was like, oh yeah, no, this is doable. I've been giving him too much respect. And then he's been absolutely destroying me ever since. Oh, that always gets me. So that's when I have to get, because yeah, he wasn't focusing on me then, and that's when I was able to do massive damage. Oh, I need to get away. I need to heal. And heal now. Oh. There we go. Oh, yes. Oh, I thought there was going to be a riposte. So you can break his guard. Okay. Goodness. We're actually really close. Oh my god. Come on. Will it still count if my wolf does it? I got greedy. I was just spamming at the end there because I was like, any hit and he's dead. And it turns out the same could be said about me. Don't worry, put it behind us. We go again. This guy is very beatable. Yeah, I've got to let him focus on the walls, and then I've got to absolutely just hammer my double attacks. No. Nah, we started off badly, got away from us. Yeah, if I'm getting hit by his very first attack, we know it's not a good run. Oh, thought I rolled away from that. So yeah, now the wolves are focusing in. Yes. Oh. Yeah. Okay. All my walls are gone. No. Okay. Can't see him. Okay. And we know that one. Oh. That's fine. Smacked me with his horse. And he comes again. I was so bad with the timing on that. And that's my last flask. Yeah, I knew that was happening. Another good one. Could have been possible. I can't see him. And my lock-on disappeared for a second there. And dead. Oh, I'm not dead. I thought I was dead there. Okay. Now I am. Great. This guy. Spirits you summon from ashes can be made more powerful by a spirit tuner. You'll need glove wart to upgrade this. So yeah, I was speculating, well not speculating, but yeah, last episode I was trying to work out where you did that from. Guess we need to find something to do that. Yeah, I'm dead. It's that was smacked by the horse. I can't do anything about it. Oh, I really don't want to put a shield back on. I'm sticking with this. Oh my god. sometimes the range on that just seems ridiculous. Just going to check something. Oh, I've got a load. I remember, I never even used this. That's 1600 runes. Is this going to make the difference? Screw it, all 7. 3000. One level. Could this be it? This extra tiny little bit of health, is this going to make the difference? Yeah. Oh, I could actually get... I should do... I got a few hits on him before he even attacked me. Oh my god. Yeah, there we go. I don't know what happened there. I did so much damage. I'm gonna have to take a heal. I can't see him. Oh, I heard the noise. I don't know what is happening. Oh my god. Done him. Ooh, golden halberd. That went amazingly well. I got a few attacks on him. Because I leveled up, he'd walked down there a bit further. So when I finally attacked him, he was facing the other way, so I got a whole load of attacks off on him. Then I think maybe because I was on a hill, he kept swinging and it was like going over me. And yeah, I just destroyed him. I still used 4 flasks, but hot damn. Take that. I guess I never picked that up because he was always in the way. That's probably enough. Yeah. Let's take dexterity up. Let's read, though, this golden halberd. Strength 30, Faith 12. I'm not wielding this anytime soon, or maybe at all. Weighty halberd forged of gold, wielded by the Order of the Tree Sentinels, heavily equipped knights. Deals holy damage, a masterfully crafted weapon that lives up to its heft, but is difficult for one of mere human strength to wield. Go on, yeah, Golden Vow, skill passed down from antiquity among the knights of the capital. Raise armament aloft and pledge to honour the Erd Tree in battle, granting self and nearby allies increased attack power and defence. That guy, since episode 2, I think we might have tried him every episode, and finally, and probably could have done it actually sooner. I must have gotten a bit lucky, but also it turns out fighting him uphill, I think, actually might have been the trick there. One down. Stormhill Ever Jail is next. So let's travel to the gate front. I also might take a little 5-minute break. I need to calm down after that. Yeah. Oh, hang on a second. This isn't... Oh, yeah, no, I know where we are. Okay. Have a little rest. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, we are back. We are calm. We are zen. And we've got another boss to fight. I'm very intrigued about this one, because I do wonder... Oh, he respawns. Oh dear. This has gone badly. I did not realise that. We're not going to do this again. Doing. Ooh. Yes, my pretties. Oh, I thought this guy was a one-time only thing. That's annoying. Yeah, all 3 wolves still alive. I keep getting on the left-hand side. I can see. Oh my god. I think that might be everyone. Oh, this is a guy. I haven't got my dagger on. It's annoying. There we go. Yeah, he's susceptible to bleed, isn't he? Oh, that's an area attack. There we go. Yeah, so much easier this time. Yeah, he definitely felt like a one-off. I'm actually surprised he was still here. Ooh, and you know what, actually? This gives me a chance to... We will head up this way. This is the guy. Yeah, look at that. Is that a guy hiding in there? Because, yeah. Oh, hello. Yeah. They were just stealthed in there. I thought when they were hiding, I literally couldn't see them. But if you look closely, you can. Oh, I forgot I still had a wolf with me. Mince meat. One thing I've noticed so far, I'm not using this jumping attack. Oh, hello. That looks good. I'm not using this jumping attack at all. Need 16 strength. It's 100 physical. 16. Has no skill. On the larger side for a brass medium shield, the face has been covered in brass. Commonly employed in the Shattering, which I think is the name of the war, if I remember correctly. There was the Shattering of the Elden Ring, and then there was the Shattering War. Just in a medium load, yeah. So what I was going to say, what was I going to say? I can't remember now. Can't remember what I was going to say. Yeah, so yeah, those guys were just hiding in there. Oh, I know what I was going to say, not using my jumping tack that much. That feels actually quite like a heavy one. Because when you do a jumping attack with the knife, this is almost like slams into the ground. So yeah, we head this way, if I remember correctly. Let's do this. Also, haven't done much crafting for a while, and I keep forgetting, you know, consumables are a thing. Missing all of these, there we go. Ooh, that's something slightly different. Probably a slightly rarer crafting item. Yeah, there we go. I do get to feel a little bit dizzy when I'm on the horse like this. There we go. Cool. I actually have enough for a level, but it's fine. Yeah. These guys don't drop anything that interesting. Just ruin fragments. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, my runes always appear outside this, I think, so I don't mind too much about going in here with nearly 4,000. But what I wanted to do is quickly go into the crafting menu, and I might craft a fire bomb, chuck it at this guy. I have no bone darts, which is a bit annoying. Tarnished golden sunflower found near minor erd trees. I wonder if this guy's weak to holy. I wonder what, I don't know what he's weak to. I also, yeah, make some arrows. I should have made some fire arrows now that I think about it. Can I hear something? Yeah, there's something. I hear a twinkling sound. Like the sound of one of those beetles that rolls away. But maybe I'm imagining it. Or to be honest, it might just be this glowing ring might make that sound. It did feel like I could hear it just somewhere. Oh. No, there, I knew I could. Okay, so let's check my equipment now. So, let's put on throwing daggers. Poison bone darts. Cool. So this will knock it off. And then I can see if I can get it. Yeah. Nice. Easy. Oh, and that's put me back up to full flask, which is probably good. I didn't come down here. Let's actually explore this area first. Who have we got here? A guy with a big sword. Not of 8 HP, but didn't have an issue. Uh-oh. Ooh, treasure chest though. And hopefully it won't transport me away. Oh. Okay, cool. Nothing around here. We'll get to that treasure chest in a second. No items there, no items there. You know, I'm online now. Not as many messages as I thought. In fact, I'm definitely online. I'm maybe not online, actually. Arrow reach talisman. Ah, I know what this is going to be. So you only have room for one talisman. Yeah, bow range. I forgot I went online, but I had to quit out and come back in again because I was having a controller issue, and I realised I'm now not online. So let's quickly do that. Okay, online now. Oh, no messages. That's fine. I thought there'd be something like item ahead. Well, actually, that gives us an opportunity. Yeah, messages. Right, message. Template. Right, so this is what I want to check. If I go for that ahead, things, treasure chest, incantation, stone astrolabe, sending gate, these are all things. Urge tree, Elden Ring ahead. I'm not seeing invisible wall. Yeah. Yeah, no ill-omened creature. Octopus I did see down there. Demi-human. I don't want to look too much at this thing, but no. Yeah, okay. I'm going to put treasure chest ahead. There we go. Cool. Yeah, so no illusory wall ahead. I did feel right at the start in episode 1, I did see someone say illusion, but I guess illusion is different from kind of illusory wall. Oh, yeah. Definitely online. Okay. I wonder what will happen to these ones if I defeat whatever's in here. Let's go. Look at all the blood stains. I never actually... Am I going to have time? I think I might. Let's keep that on. Just going to chuck a fire pot at him. So I think you need to leave here. Yeah, and then... Well, he blocked through it anyway, so... Oh. Okay. So... I'm not doing much damage to him. Oh dear. Yeah, he is... I know I wanted to... it was like, ooh, 3 bosses this episode. He is not a guarantee. I was doing quite little even with the double. Oh yeah, so let's have a little read of this. Close quarters battle ahead, therefore try sorcery. First off death and then joy. Okay, so I can't currently summon my little helpers. This feels like this is just got to be a one-on-one. I threw a firebomb at him, it didn't do much. Yeah, so I can't summon those. I could see if he's weak to bleed, because I wasn't doing that much damage. But then I lose my double attack. Maybe let's try this. What does this say? Oh, yeah, so the messages appear here as well. Okay. Oh, I forgot I've got that move. Doesn't... oh, I didn't do anything to him. Do you know what? I wonder, when I kill him, if... and when I kill him, I wonder if I get that move as like an Ashes of War, like that stomp. That he... yeah, I'm doing very little to gut damage to this guy. I think my damage output just isn't high enough. My little dagger was only doing 36, but when I did the double slash with my swords, I think it was only doing 72. It was chipping away barely anything. Whilst this was doing like over 150 against the previous... yeah, still only ruin fragments against the previous... let's take a look at some of these blood stains, see what weapons they're rocking. Katana. 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 This is a... that looks like one of the samurai starting people. He was double-handed. Bigger shield. I think these are all people who stumbled upon this a little bit too early. One more go, and then we'll park this for now, come back to it later. Okay. I thought I rolled through that. It's that shield I don't like. Oh. Yes. Let's not do this guy now. He feels more of a mid-game boss. So let's go to the stake, pick up my runes. And I guess the question is, that tree spirit. Did I have enough goes against the tree spirit? Let's find out. Let's find out. There's also actually more in this area here that we didn't explore. I might pop both of these. How far off a level am I? 2 level. Probably shouldn't have done that. Let's carry on with dexterity. Get it up a bit more. So, I realised as well, I took off all my really good gear to make myself have poison resistance for this area. I just remembered. And I didn't put any of it back on for the tree sentinel. Another reason why it might have been a little harder than it needed to be. Oh, forgot how far up this guy goes. Okay, cool. So, get down to here, kill this guy here. Kill this guy. Ooh, he nearly got me there. Let's get this guy. Now let's wait. Because I made it all the way to the bottom and I did this. So he does this. He turns around, comes up this way like that. I need to drop down. And I'm just going to run. That means I think he just ran over a spirit because I just got some runes. Just keeping my ear out. Ear out and keeping my... And no. And yeah. Oh, that was so close. I didn't even realise. That was actually really close. I knew because I saw myself getting loads of runes, so I knew it was running over people. Okay, what have we got here? Try fire. Alright. First off, sorcery. I mean... Oh, no. I could try fire. Because I could do this. Make one of these. Let's give it a go. And actually does alright. Instant death. Ulcerated tree spirit. Yeah, that's why it looks gross. Okay. We can maybe have a couple of goes at this. I can say goodbye to those. Oh, I could summon for this one. I didn't even spot that. But I guess... okay. Is this one of those ones where... just got to keep to its tail. I think my weapons probably need to do a bit more damage, but we're chipping away at him. Having a few more of those cracked pots might have been quite useful. Because I could have made a few more of the fire. No. Could have made a few more of those fire fire bombs. Ooh, that was some sort of area of attack thing. Okay. Still not sure. The wolves might do something. So I didn't even clock that I could summon them. I didn't even think about it, so I'm going to get in straight away and tap it. There we go. Where is it? Oh, there we go. Oh. Also, I know when you summon in other games, it gives the boss more health, but I'm guessing that these aren't real summons, so I don't think it would. Oh man. I've already said goodbye to those souls, by the way, so that's why I'm not picking them up. The way this one moves, it's really hard to keep track of it. Ooh. I don't think that's what killed me last time, because I'm pretty sure it pretty much exploded. Oh, and then... that is not much. There we go, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one that got me last time. This guy. This guy. He... It might be possible. I can get plenty of hits in, so let's test bleed. Because unlike with the tree sentinel, when I mean that is just unfair. Yeah, okay, I'm dead. Because he lunges forward. It's annoying I can't summon and then just walk through the mist. I have to be inside the room. It's a little bit annoying. So what I was saying is the tree sentinel, I can never get enough attacks in to test bleed damage. With this one, because there was times there where I was just absolutely whacking him. Might be possible. So let's just tap this. And then let's... Okay. Here we go. If there was any time... Okay, yes, he is weak to bleed. Because that... Well, not weak, but he is susceptible. Because that was 900... I think. Do you know what? I'm making a big mistake here. Because I should probably, now that I know that, be two-handing this. He got me. I'm dead. Okay. We've got a tactic. Two-hand my knife and see if I can get the bleed build up and use wolves. So we pop that straight away and then there we go. I wasn't locked on there. That was a bit stupid. No. I should have healed and I didn't. That's alright. Okay, so we're going to try this tactic for a few turns. Oh. What am I locked on? There we go. Oh, come on, come back. I'm just eating through my flasks at this rate. And there it is. That was a big load of damage. No. I think I just don't do enough damage on this guy. I'm alright actually with health. It's only really his fire attack that one-shots me. But I'm just not doing the damage I need to do. So we're going to stick in this place and we're going to head back up this way. So let me get back to here. Now I don't know where that where it starts off. The the kind of the rolling. Oh god. Yeah, there it is now. I think I might have missed my chance. I had actually a lot of time there. A lot more time. I keep seeing that. I keep seeing the oh, come on. There he is. Oh. I keep seeing phantoms, players, and thinking, oh, it's an actual enemy. Reminds me of Dark Souls 2. Is it Shaded Wood or something? You'd get them. Yeah, get those invisible enemies. I'd kept getting tricked by player phantoms. What's going on here now? Okay, so he turns around. Let's let him go like there. Oh yeah, I remember this. I died here before. So let's get in here like that. See, it's unfair because they've got a kick. I'm gonna die. Great. And they've got a kick. It's a bit unfair. I want a kick. Maybe it's a weapon art. I can apply it to a weapon and I can kick. Why didn't I get... No, I guess I was too far to get the chance to go to the Shrine of Marika. So, let's drop down and run. So what I might do is I might just sprint past. Yeah, I might sprint past everything. I'm not going to make the second one, so let's just go here. I'm not going to make that. I'm not even going to bother. I'm just going to go for this guy. Oh. Right, he's gone back now, so I'm going to keep this guy alive because when I see myself get when I see myself get runes, it means I know he's dead. And then that will tell me whether I have the time. Okay, so he's dead now. So I'm just going to get all the way up here. And let's go in here now. Oh, where did you come? Okay. Nearly at the top. Okay, let's go up here. What's this? Is this a person? Yeah. Try luring out. Yeah. It's actually quite smart. It means try doing this. I need it. Where is it? Where's it gone? Oh. Oh no. I get the idea. Might actually have been able to defeat him though. Okay, we'll go again. No problem. Get down, run, get up. He was quite fast. Oh no. Oh no, that's alright. He's quite fast. I don't know if I will be able to... I'd have to get the time exactly right to jump into a place just as this goes past. But we will try anyway. So... Also, I kind of feel we actually did alright damage to him. Ugh. I'm going to fall off here now. Keep him alive. Also, I've got to keep watching my stamina, so let's go back up. Okay, it died a little earlier than last time. So that's some souls. Come on. Yes. Very nice indeed. Let's go toe to toe. I feel like we were a bit cowardly last time. When? Oh, okay. I can see why you would be a coward. Okay, yeah. We'll throw a knife at him and run away and hopefully get that thing to kill him. Yeah, of course. You just run into the back of it. A nice, smooth, flat stone surface and instantly kill yourself. Standard. Standard practice. Alright. Oh no. I'm going to have to... let that, because I'm not going to make it without getting poisoned, and that's just... I don't have to deal with poison on top of everything else. Cool, okay. Got my throwing daggers. Let's get about here. I'm just going to work out some timings. Okay, so it's about 20 seconds. So if I do that. Oh. And if I've timed this about right. Come on. See? Yeah. Perfect. And I will take your Dragon Communion seal. That Church of Dragon Communion. We've got a next destination. Dragon Wound, Greece. Okay, there's a couple of things. Oh, God, no, let's not do that. A couple of things to look at there. So, solidified grease made from mixing a mixing of gravel stones. It's a craftable item. Coats armament, granting anti-dragon effects. When the dragons were born from their ancient kin, they lost their stone scales, which can now be used to cause them mortal harm. That's interesting. Anti-dragon effects. I mean, you'd think that'd just be fire resistance, but coats armor granting special dragon attacks. Okay, interesting. Maybe it does an attack which does bonus damage to dragons. Yes, and then we got that seal. Is it a key item? Nope. Formless Drake Blood Seal with a Dragon Communion crest enhances Dragon Communion incantations. The sacrificial devouring of the heart gives power. Indeed, Dragon Communion is too primal in nature for the term incantation to be appropriate. This seal scales incantations with one's arcane attribute. I mean, I am an arcane person. So I need 10 faith for that. It's a ranged weapon. Do I equip that? So for this, yeah, I can still equip it, obviously. Oh wow. Boost Dragon Communion incantations. I need to pay a little visit back then. I'm going to pay a visit back to the Dragon Communion island, and I feel like when we were there it said offer something, and maybe you could offer this. I can warp out of there. There's still more to do here. We still have that boss, but we're not at that level yet. I was hoping that we'd get Ashes of War for this big dude, and then we could potentially summon him into that battle, but not to be. So I wonder if he was the fringe folk hero and this is his grave. But let's go to the Church of Dragon Communion and see if there's something here. So up here, ritual. So yes, okay, you. Ha, right. Okay, this makes sense. Dragon heart. I think we have to hunt dragons. We get dragon hearts. We offer them here. We get dragon incantations. They can then be used. But if your, I guess, catalyst or whatever the term is for your incantation is this, it does bonus damage for them. That's how I'd read that. I think that makes sense. Okay. This has been an interesting episode so far. Our main goal of let's do 3 bosses has turned into let's do 1 boss, fail against 2, but still do some interesting stuff. There's 2 more things I want to do. I want to follow this path along here and see what that is there. I also wonder whether around about here is the starting area where we had that nameless Sion boss to fight again. Or nameless, formless, can't remember what it was called. And also we have the Celia Crystal tunnel, which we haven't done much exploring. And now that I'm a little bit more upgraded, I'd actually feel a bit more confident about that. Finger Reader Crone, that is a merchant. Okay, we've got 3 things I want to do. Look at that, go back to this area, explore that tunnel. So let's start with that crone, because if we can get to her, that looks like a merchant, and we can spend all of 0 runes that we have because we lost them all dying. 400, it's alright. So I'm going to put a little marker so I can see it. Just stick a beacon there. Where is it? Oh, it's straight ahead. I guess it's so windy. Can't see it. Oh. You can memorize sorceries and incantations at Sight of Grace. You must have a staff equipped to cast sorceries or a sacred seal. Yeah, it is a seal. Oh, hang on a second. Oh, yeah, I must have equipped because I picked one up. That's why that prompt is coming. Cool. Oh, no. I hope there's a way to make Torrent a bit stronger, because I get, maybe it's my own guard, I get knocked off fairly easily. So this is saying through these woods, I think. I think the performance is a little better. Like, every now and then it chugs, but I'm at solid 60 FPS at the moment, so... Okay. He says, just as it stutters suddenly. This is all very pretty, these flowers. I keep seeing colours like this and think, oh, let's pick something up. But there's nothing there. I spy a crone. So this little light here should now disappear. Yeah, because I've arrived here. That's cool. Oh my god. I think she's seen better days. That does not look comfortable.
You, please, I can read them. Your fingers, please.
All about the fingers, this game.
Oh, bless you. Head to the foundation of gold tarnished. Traverse Rhea Lucaria, glintstone eventide, and reunite the half crescents at the grand lift. But
actually...
the bridge is collapsed and cannot be crossed. Only, why should that matter? Stormvale
yep.
Castle still stands tall.
I got a little bit of that. I was like, this is important. Reunite the half crescents. At a lift, I think it said. She also mentioned, and I want to go into, she mentioned a name. It's Rhea Lucaria, given a place. So that's a place. Okay, it's a place. Oh, okay. Tell me more. Okay, yeah, she repeats it. Foundation of gold. So that's a place. Reunite at the grand lift. Yeah, reunite the half crescents.
But the bridge is gone. Storm.
So, I'm assuming that this bridge here has collapsed, but Stormvale Castle probably provides the alternative route to get to the other side of this bridge to wherever Rhea Lucaria is. Time for death. Sadness. Oh, oh come on. Yeah. Nomadic Warriors Cookbook 7. Amazing. What recipes have you got for me? Soft cotton, staunching boluses, rainbow stone arrow. So if we go into, oh, yeah. So if we go into here, okay, they're prism stone equivalents. Okay, reduce fall damage and sound. These arrows are good. These arrows are really good. 90 fire and 10 physical damage. That's not bad. 25. Coloured light shines at the point of impact. I mean, pretty, but is that useful? Okay. I'm going to craft another one of these fire bombs whilst I'm here. Okay. Raya Lucaria. I guess we're going to be headed there at some point. What's that? Oh, that's a real jiggling tree. Is that just... Are other trees doing that? Oh, it's one of those guys. Hang on a second. I saw one of those being drawn. Yeah, it feels like all the trees are jiggling. Well, I've accidentally come down here anyway. No worries. I don't know if there's anything worth there. I hear that. Freshest item ahead. I know. Yeah, they are like dung beetles. Ashes of War, Stormball. Cool. Yeah, classic. Try jumping. Does that say? Yeah, jumping. The me of 6 years ago would 100% try jumping, but not today. Try rump. Brilliant. Yeah, dead end. Thank you very much. What's that noise? It was like a whistling. Wasn't you, was it? No. Must have been. Yeah, something made a... Something made a noise up here. In this lovely, narrow place, perfect for an ambush. Why is it always overcast? I know. We're not having... I'm hearing birds. I guess... Where are we going? Oh, this is just going to get us across that bridge, I think. Yeah, now is there going to be a way down? Oh. Ah. Come on. There we go. Well, let's keep going this way. This is not what I wanted to do, but we're on this route. If we get a Site of Grace, that's good, because we can... it just means it's another point we can walk to. Okay. It's been a while. Not bad. 68 damage on those. Yeah, they're my only arrows. I haven't actually looked at upgrading this bow. So why did that just instantly take me off my horse? There was one hit on my horse, and look at the arrow in that wolf. One hit just came off my horse. Still don't understand how that works in terms of staying on it. 1300 runes is too far, I don't care. This will be fine. Let's head this way to check out what that is. So, do you know what? 1300 runes. Watch me get that back in no time at all by going through this area. Right. With these guys. Alright. Cool, whoever you want, it won't make a difference. Because I feel invincible. Yeah. I'm not invincible though, I must remember that. I'm very much not invincible. Oh, come on. I want to go where the action is. I'm going to ignore this guy for now. Let's just run in. Now I've got an X to that. Is that because I don't have enough FP? Oh. Right. Oh no. That went unbelievably wrong. I was too... Oh, there we go. I was about to say too confident. Especially with this hammer guy. You know what? Call it a draw, boys. Good job. I got half the runes back. And there's a site of grace right here, so... Yes, overconfidence, not good in this game. Now there should be... Oh, there's a few guys around here as well. Let's go for this guy. Ooh, that's new. Caden Gauntlets. Gauntlets worn by Caden Sellswords. Okay, Sellswords. These hulking, fearless mercenaries said to hail from the mountaintops of the wintry north are adept at fighting on horseback. Not this guy. Caden is the name of their home settlement. Alright. Yeah, those are the guys I was thinking about earlier. Right, kill him, kill those people up there, kill the guy on the horse, and then I just want to check what's happening with that horse-drawn cart. I wonder if the one we saw earlier is now that one at the other side of the bridge. More so, I mean, I don't think I'm going to do much damage, but we need to check as well that and that dragon, how we're going to do against it now. So we might do a bit better. I don't know. Oh dear. could have gone better. Okay. Now, I absolutely wrecked that other guy in the horse. Are you the same? So yeah, see, look, I can't see that that big horse-drawn carriage. Oh, yeah, we're doing much more damage now. Beast liver, more crafting. Oh, my one true foe. These people. Oh, that guy was easy, but normally they cause me a lot of issues. Big tower up there. Oh no, they are there. Look, there they are. Are you a bad guy? Can't remember. What happens if I go here and you spot me? Right, we're gonna... How do I ascend this? Is it round here? I think I can go this way. Yeah, these people. Okay. They don't look too tough. I was right here all along. I wonder what would happen if you watched this. Would they carry it all the way up there? Potentially. See, I'm getting much better performance around these parts. There's something about Stormvale Castle. It's not good. There's something pink there. Is that some sort of... Ooh, what is that? Oh, flower ahead. Try fire. Poison. Great. Let's quickly craft one of these then. Oh, it's really spewing it out wide. How close can I get before I start getting poisoned? Is that on fire now? And taking any sort of damage? It's times like this that I wish I'm in battle now that I'd crafted some fire arrows maybe. Well, we've got this move. What's going on? What's that? It just hit me with a solar flare. Yeah, poison's a little bit of a pain in this game. Oh, yeah. Well, at least I'm poisoned now. Oh. Come to me, wolves. Does this keep heat? Oh no, that's the move. Yes. Right. Yeah, look at this. It's... Oh, I did not expect that to happen. I mean, this feels like it's doing a lot of damage because it keeps setting it on fire. Nice. mean, it was not that hard. Miranda powder. Immunizing cured meat. Poison bloom. Golden room. Let's... I imagine that all of that was crafting stuff. Miranda power. Pollen from a man-eating Miranda flower. Throughout history, perfumers have prized this extremely fragrant form of Miranda pollen not yet scattered in the air. As I was reading that, I just thought, oh, I better check to see even where my health is at, because I don't want to die from poison. And then I died from poison. This poison in this game is a little, it's not, I think Dark Souls 2 was ridiculously fast poison. Dark Souls 1 is so slow. I mean, Toxic's fast, but it's pretty slow. This is kind of in the middle. I also don't know where I am. If that's there. Did they have this procession with them before? Well, I really don't want to die, because I wouldn't feel too bad. There we go. Oh, what am I? Oh no. I've made a terrible mistake. I suddenly forgot how to play. There we go. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't remember there being this many enemies last time. All very... all quite actually easy to beat. Okay. Yeah, okay, I know where I am. Has that flower respawned? It looked big. It felt like it was a one-off. Not a one-off. Oh, am I in combat now? No, I'm not. Good. Okay, here we go. Let's make some fire arrows. Let's equip fire arrows. Let's summon. Oh no, come on. Sorry, I summoned them right as that happened. So, hang on a second. So, here we go. Fire. I mean... oh, come on. May as well get my runes while I'm here. And then run around this bit. Okay. It is dead. Let's explore these ruins. anything in here? Yes. Let's do the outside first before heading inside. Maybe there's a chest that teleports us. You never know. Glowstone. Oh, have I not picked one of those up? Oh no, I have. I know. Oh yeah. Yeah, I know the like colourless prism stones. It's cool. Oh yeah, I did that. I was like, why are there a load of dead bodies here? Okay, and then we've just got the other side. And then if there's nothing here, we will head down. And there doesn't look to be. No, nothing around here. Cool, alright. Let us head down here. We've got a boss. Be wary of head. Yeah. Ooh. I have 3,500 runes. And my issue is if this is unbeatable where I am right now, it's going to be a pain, but I think I might be alright. Oh, I'm out of map. Okay. Okay, oh, I think that is bleed. Oh, okay, yeah. Look at the damage I do. We're fine. Oh, okay. And it said beware of head. His head's like a giant shield. Oh, okay. Oh, come on. First time. Easy. I guess we might have come here earlier, so that's why I found it. Given how much I've upgraded my stuff, that's why I found him pretty easy. Cool. What's that? Be wary of weak foe. Weak foe? Oh. Oh, everyone found it weak. That's always disappointing. But good job. He was a bit weird with his little metal head, but we did alright. I wonder if it's time to think about magic. We only need 10 for this, but then I have no incantations, so it doesn't seem like we should worry about that for now. There's real issue with strength versus dex right now. I think the type of weapons I'm using, I mean, that improves them the same pretty much. The type of weapons I'm using now benefit from both, so let's go for dexterity and keep that going. And yeah, I think that is actually a good place to bring this episode to an end. Kind of got away from me, the initial plan, but we did make progress. Not in the way I intended to, but we killed the tree sentinel. We did everything apart from the boss in the fringe folk hero's grave. We what else did we do? Oh, we met that old crone by the bridge. We found our way into the Waypoint Ruins cellar, which I don't think is over yet. I think there's more places to go in here. So yeah, no, good episode, good progress. I think I'm going to continue here in the next episode, and then I think back to Stormvale Castle, feeling a bit stronger now, and so I reckon we can push through that castle and potentially find this potential spider boss, which would be a great experience. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next episode.